in 2019, the Initiative for Equal Rights TS partnered with Outright to conduct a research on the nature, the impact, and effect of conversion practices in Nigeria. We did speak to over 2,000 LGBT plus persons across, different states in the country, and some of our findings did indicate that parents are the initiators of conversion practices, while religious leaders are the perpetrators of conversion practices. This is very, very important finding because it means that a lot of parents feel the need to change their child's sexual orientation or change their child's gender identity. From our research, we did understand that conversion practices is a very dangerous and violent, practice when it comes to LGBT plus persons. Even if it's something as simple as talk therapy, it leaves a huge imprint in the lives of LGBT plus persons in the terms that, LGBT plus persons feel like they are not, the same, or they are not whole, except they conform to what, the public wants them to be. This also is as a result of the legal framework that exists in Nigeria. As it is, the 1999 Constitution, even though it has been amended at least 2 times, refused to recognize discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation or gender identity, and this has foiled the level of discriminatory laws that now exist in Nigeria, such as the Same-Sex Marriage Prohibition Act and the newly introduced Cross-Dresser Bill. Apart from that, one of our most recent work has also been the Social Perception Survey for 2022. This is a report that we do every 2 years, and it basically highlights the perception of the Nigerian public on LGBT rights. What is interesting in our 2020 report is that we recorded a 40% decrease in the support for the Same-Sex Marriage Prohibition Act. This is a very important work because as at 2014, when the Same-Sex Marriage Prohibition Act was enacted, the government did say that 98% of the Nigerian public were in support of the Same-Sex Marriage Prohibition Act. It means that we are able to build more allies. It means that more people see that, LGBT plus persons do have fundamental human rights, and that is great for us. This has really afforded me an opportunity to present real present issues affecting LGBT plus persons in Nigeria. I'm able to engage with the different diplomats and missions to the United Nations. And this is very important because as the LGBT organization working in Nigeria, we're able to inform the United Nations on what is happening on ground, the issues affecting LGBT plus persons in the country, and way forward or recommendations as to what we can do, especially when it comes to contributing to policies and legal framework at the United Nations. To LGBT plus persons in Nigeria, my word to you is you matter. There's nothing wrong with who you are. You're perfect just the way you are. Your sexual orientation is not a death sentence. You shouldn't see yourself as, someone who doesn't deserve to live in this world. There are lots of people fighting for your rights to ensure that, you have opportunity to access justice and also opportunity to live a full, complete life. To other persons or other regions in Africa, I know that the most recent challenge that we have is the ideology around having diverse sexual orientation as an African. We know from a lot of research that LGBT plus persons have existed across different parts of Africa, and what is actually on Africa is the draconian laws that we have inherited.